Coming to the barn next day, we didn't know what to expect. There was a lot of conversations that Ipona might not survive that night. For myself, I kept it very open and neutral. Ипона, умница моя, золотая. Умница моя. Lot of poop. Very good. Молодец, Дося. Умница. Спокойно.
He's not eating, he's just like his mom.
Ладно. Иди, Пашар, иди к ней. Молодец. Молодец. Голос. Давай. Miro, stop it. Bashar, come. Идем, идем, идем. It's голос. Пошли, Башар. Молодец. Молодец. That day we had a call with vet and informed the vet that Ipona doesn't drink, doesn't eat, and also she had a really bad smell from her mouth. So vet said that all of these signs are really bad and most probably, well, I don't remember exactly, but it wasn't good at all. The next day when we came to the barn at 7 a.m., Ipona was still there in the same condition, not drinking, not eating. However, she didn't feel worse or better. As you see, all this time she was kept in a separate place from the herd, but next to them. This is a birthing stall. I think normally horse owners, they keep horses in such conditions separately, secluded, contained. And I think that vets recommend it. I think there is an assumption that it is better for the horse. I am neither against or for this option. My main point is that every horse is unique and different, and we cannot apply absolute common rules to all the horses. We need to listen and follow each horse's condition. So that morning at 7 a.m., as usually, we came to feed horses. Instead of starting the session, I just sat down next to Ipona, feeling her, listening to her, and then without thinking of anything, intuitively, I just opened her door and she walked out. Come, Ipona. Come, Ipona. Dawaj. It's a moment of the I really liked the fact that Ipona started drinking from that day very gently in small sips from time to time. Normally you would think that such thirst would require her to drink and drink big amount, but I think this wisdom in the body that you have to be really gentle for your own safety, I really admire that. The animal knows how to care for own self. Okay, she's drinking. Good girl, Ipona. Ipona stood there for a long time. She didn't want to move anywhere far from the water. She took really slow time. And at that moment, it felt really awkward to realize that there was almost a decision made to put her down because she doesn't eat and drink. But as you can see, she had her own conditions for drinking. And this teaches us that we have to be open-minded, to think out of the box, to not freeze and be scared to try things, because then we don't learn. Muni. Die. Come on. Come on. Good boy. Good. We can always put her down at any moment. It's the easiest thing to do. But then we block the animal to give us a very good lesson. Веня, оставь. Come. The message that I'm passing through vocal resonance ripples out to the whole space. And so animals start hearing it and picking up this frequency. Water is the best transmitter for energy and information. The water for drinking is communicating to the water and fluids inside of living being. Blood, saliva, lymphatic fluids, fat fluids. Every animal and human is like an aquarium of living waters. And I have developed this ability to access the memory of water and pass it to those creatures that need it. Ipona didn't need water just to drink to rehydrate herself. It's much more deeper than this. She needed to reconnect with the water on a very different level from what we know. Молодец, Ипона. Shima. Drink that water. Go drink that water. Мальчики. Yes. Yes. Okay, can you hold this? I'm gonna put warm water on her face. The sense organs play a crucial role, like eyes and ears. It triggers and activates deeper energy. So I'm not sure how to explain to you this, what I'm doing here with water. I'm applying warm water on her ears, eyes, forehead. This has very effective impact, and I have been applying it to her all this time. Water possesses abilities that we don't always understand unless it is a spiritual or religious, like baptism or Balinese rituals of water, or in Israel or any culture that you take. Water always plays a significant role when people are submerged or washed by water for a spiritual reason. There is definitely something happening. They feel a shift in their state. And in my case, it is my active instrument that I apply not only to animals but also to humans. Later in the day, I was informed that Ipona has left the paddock with horses and moved out into the trees. It's actually not very far, it's right in front of the paddock. But she was alone. she preferred to isolate herself, which in itself is very unique because Ipona is, as I mentioned before, she's attached to her son and her son is attached to her. And also she likes to be close to the herd. All of them, they always stay together. I must say that at this point there were always a feeling around on the ranch that, okay, now she's going to die. Now she went out there to die. If you ask me, I never felt whether she's going to live or she's going to die. In fact, I didn't focus on that. For me, it was important to be in the present moment, to feel her. So then I intuitively know what I need to pass or how I can assist her. Being inside of the trees is very crucial for any animal. Trees possess ability to purify, to balance nervous system, and to calm down. And this herd in particular, they spend a lot of time here, sleeping during night or resting during the day. I think many of us know or heard that trees, they are full of moist and water inside, but we rarely connect the dots when we are around the trees. When I am sitting around the trees, I feel actually as if I'm sitting inside of water springs. Every tree is like a vertical water spring. Inside there is always movement of the water. And it's only inside of the trees that water moves against the gravity. It moves upwards. And in general, my water practice shows me that we are surrounded by the water all the time. Look at the snow, look at these trees. But no matter what the season is, the water is literally everywhere. Not only in the tap, river, ocean, it's in the places where we don't see water. When it was already dark, around 7-8 p.m., Ipona has moved further away towards the lake. So I went down to visit her. It was a really special night. The sky was completely clear and it was the night of full moon. And I found her standing there just where the lake begins. природа моя, твоя. From the morning session when she started drinking from the well, I already knew that Ipona has accessed and reached her inner world, whatever that is, her inner space, and she is doing her internal work. Maya, твоя. That inner space is a state where living being is detached from other, let's say family or herd, from all the collective connections, and embraces own internal self. It's a very precious moment where she is remembering her source, her depth. Поднимается тебе сама. Будь спокойна.